One of those boaters that has a smelly head or heads? Have you tried everything to sort out the smell in the heads but it still stinks? Usually when you work on a head it's because it's blocked or it really stinks. It doesn't have to be that way. It may sound too good to be true, but I'm going to show you 3 secrets that will stop the stinky smell in your head. Hi, I'm Simon from Sailing Britican and I'm here to help you make your boating life less problematic and a lot less smelly. So what's the best approach for having a good smelling head? Is to have a system and work with it. So by being proactive and having set routines, you're going to reduce clogged toilets and make it smell so much sweeter. So I'm going to share with you these 3 secrets, how you can have nice smelling, problem-free heads. I know you're probably thinking that heads are basic and it can't be that hard to maintain them. So then I'll say, you're probably new to boating and don't know what you're in for yet. Many new boaters think that the toilets get blocked because you put too much paper down or something has gone down there and it's blocked it. Although that can be an issue, it's not always the main reason why the toilets get blocked. We'll get to that soon. I'm going to show you an easy way for you to clean your heads and get you truly amazing results. The first secret is you've got to flush the toilet, whether it be electric or manual, way longer than you think you have to. If you have a freshwater system, it's not so bad, but when you have a salt water system, which most boats have, like we have, what happens is the urine and the salt, when they're stagnant and they mix together, they make a film and it slowly builds up and then it turns into concrete.
Okay, there you go, that's good.
There you go. Okay, see how thick that is? And it's round a plate. Look at this. It's rock hard. And what that is urine and salt water together. So what happens is the pipe's is gonna start off at that diameter, and if you're not flushing it properly, it's going to get smaller and smaller and smaller, and then stuff's not going to go through it, and you don't want that to happen. I know you don't want to keep pumping it and fill the black water tank up too quickly, but you need it to get out of the pipes and into the black water tank or out of your boat. On this system we have an electrical system, but on our old boat it was a pump system, and on our old boat we pumped it 10 times, pumping out, flushing, and then pumped it out again. So I think we pumped it about 20 times. On here it's a system where you press a button and it flushes and brings water in, and we do a slow count. 1 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000, 4 1,000, 6 1,000, up to 10,000. Once that's done, the system is cleared through and it's into the black water tank. When we have guests on, it's one of my main things I tell them, and eventually I'm always saying you're not flushing long enough, because I know down the line that an extra flush will save you days, hours and a lot of headache by changing the black water pipes, because they will get clogged up, I'm telling you, and it's not a fun job. Let me tell you a story. You don't want to change your black water lines unless you have to. We were having issues, our back head was getting smelly and it wasn't flushing very well, so we had to change them all. Boy, when they built this boat, they built it and the pipe was about 12 feet long, and it was a big thick black pipe, and that goes from the black water tank down and out, and I couldn't get it out. I couldn't get it. The only way I could get it out was to saw it in half and cut it out, and that was in where my shoes are, and as I cut it and moved it, it was an explosion of black stuff. We'll just call it black stuff. And next minute I'm heaving, I'm about to throw up. Kim is laughing at me, and then she smells it. She's gagging and nearly throwing up, and we had to walk it all the way through the boat and out and out and then pour it in. Oh, it was horrible. I never ever want to do that again. We'd had the boat about 3 years, and previous owner hadn't done the system that we do. Now, since then, we haven't had an issue. It's been working great. when we actually got the pipes out, the big thick black pipes, but it was actually only that. And no matter of muriatic acid, vinegar, nothing would have got that. We had to start afresh. If you can help it, you don't want to do that job. The second secret is to routinely use vinegar and diluted muriatic acid. Now we use vinegar every month, and we pour it down, flush it through. We can let it sit in the lines overnight if you want, because it's not going to do any damage. But every quarter, what we do is we dilute muriatic acid, and I do a 1 to 10, and then we put it into down the lines through the toilet, and then we flush it through, hold it in there for a couple of minutes, let it do its sizzle and fizzle and do that, and then flush it through. You really must flush that through. The main thing to understand here is flushing it through for a long time will get rid of lots and lots of debris that would build up. When we flush it through with vinegar and muriatic acid, what will happen is that will get rid of everything else, and it will help with stopping blockages, and also it stops the smell. The third secret is to make sure that you clean out your black and grey water tanks at least once a year, if not twice a year. And the main thing to realise is that the tanks will get gunked up over time, and if you don't give them a flush through with fresh water and give them a good clean, they're going to start to smell. I know what you're thinking, it's too easy to be true, but by doing these three things, you'll drastically eliminate smells and reducing your chances of blocking the heads. But if you want to go one step further, you can follow our comprehensive head cleaning checklist. My wife and I created a guide called Checklist for Sailors, where you can find out more ways to keep your head smelling great, in addition to cleaning lists for the rest of the boat, passage planning and journey checklists, safety, medical, and much more. What makes them so special is we've used them for the last 7 years, modified them and checked them thoroughly, so you don't have to go through the pain and expense that we've had to. They will help you have a less complicated and a more enjoyable boating life. They'll also help you to be proactive instead of reactive and save you loads of money. Click the link here or down below and you can get full details of our Checklist for Sailors guide. Here is some of the reviews that we've got from our guide. Well, I hope you enjoyed that and you learned something. Give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. We've got many more videos on how to, and I'm sure you'll find them useful. Thank you and bye! Inky heads. Kills. Not having that one anymore. Okay, are you the person that has the stinky... Oh.